Your bank account number can be used to drain your account, and you've probably shared it more times this year than you can even remember. Rent payments, freelance invoices. That one Venmo transfer that bounced to your bank instead. Every single time, you handed over a 9-digit key to your money. And almost nobody warns you what that number can actually do in the wrong hands. Here's the number that should worry you. In 2024, the FTC received over 800,000 reports of identity theft and fraud tied specifically to bank account information, not credit cards, not social security numbers, actual routing and account numbers. And here's why that number is so dangerous. Unlike a credit card, which you can freeze or cancel in seconds, a bank account number is permanent. You can't change it without closing the entire account. Once it's out there for good. So what can someone actually do with just your account and routing number? More than you'd think. The most common method is something called ACH fraud, automated clearinghouse fraud. It's the same system your paycheck uses to deposit into your account, the same system your rent uses to pull money out. And here's the uncomfortable part. ACH transfers were built in the 1970s on a system that trusted anyone who had the numbers. To this day, initiating an ACH withdrawal from someone's account requires shockingly little verification. Sometimes just the account number, routing number, and a name that doesn't even need to match exactly. Scammers exploit this by creating what's called a demand draft, a paper check generated using only your account and routing number, no signature required, no physical card needed. Banks are legally required to honor these unless you catch and dispute them fast enough. And most people don't even know to look, because these fraudulent withdrawals often show up disguised as small, forgettable charges, sometimes just a few dollars at first, testing whether the account is being watched. Before we get into how this connects to something happening across the entire banking industry right now, a quick pause, because protecting your accounts starts with knowing exactly what's moving through them. Which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. Rocket Money tracks every transaction across your accounts in one place and flags anything unusual the moment it happens, before it becomes a bigger problem. If you want to actually see everything moving through your accounts in real time, you can try Rocket Money free using the link below. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. Now, back to why your account number is more exposed than you think. Here's where this gets genuinely bigger than one scammer testing a stolen number. Every time you write a paper check, your account and routing number are printed right on it, in plain text, for anyone who touches that check to see. Every time you set up autopay for a bill, that company now stores your account number in their own database, a database that might get breached without you ever finding out. A 2023 report from the Identity Theft Resource Center tracked over 3,200 publicly reported data breaches in a single year, and a growing share of them involved companies storing raw bank account numbers rather than tokenized payment data. And this is the part almost nobody talks about. Every company you've ever given your account number to for autopay, your landlord, your gym, your utility company, is now a potential point of failure, permanently. You're not just trusting your bank to protect that number. You're trusting every company that's ever stored it, for as long as they keep storing it, which is often far longer than you'd expect, and far less securely than your actual bank. So what's actually protecting you here? Legally, Federal Regulation E gives you rights if unauthorized transactions hit your account. But the protections come with real-time limits. If you report unauthorized activity within 2 business days of discovering it, your liability is capped at $50. Wait longer, up to 60 days, and that cap jumps to $500. Wait past 60 days, and you could be liable for the entire loss, with no cap at all. Which means the actual protection you have depends almost entirely on how closely you're watching an account number you probably haven't thought about since you opened it. There's a reason banks have quietly started pushing customers toward alternatives that don't expose the raw account number at all. Virtual account numbers, tokenized payment systems, apps like Zelle and Venmo that move money without ever revealing your actual banking details to the other party. It's not just about convenience. It's a direct response to how exposed the traditional system has become, an industry quietly working around a 9-digit number that was never designed for the world it's operating in now. So here's the practical version of everything we just covered. Your account number isn't inherently unsafe sitting in your bank. It's unsafe every single place you've ever shared it. On paper checks, in autopay forms, in company databases you'll never see the security of. The fix isn't panic, it's awareness. Check your bank statements regularly, not just for big charges, but for small, unfamiliar ones too, because that's usually the first sign something's testing your account. Limit paper checks where you can, and know your 2-day window, because in the world of bank fraud, that window is the difference between $50 and everything. If this is the kind of thing you want broken down before it costs you something, hit subscribe. Because the systems handling your money were mostly built decades before anyone thought to ask what happens when the wrong person gets the number.